Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Black and White Minstrel Show.
Movies were movies when you paid a dime to escape, cheering the hero and hissing the man in the cape.
Romance and action and thrill.
Partner, there's gold in them hills.
Movies were movies when during the titles you'd know you'd get a happy ending.
Dozens of blundering cops in a thundering chase,
Getting a bang out of lemon meringue in the face.
Bandits attacking a train. One little tramp with a cane.
Movies were movies when I ran the show.
Movies were movies when Pauline was tied to the track, after she trudged through the ice with a babe on her back.
Girls at the seashore would stand,
all in a row in the sand.
Rolling their stockings an inch and a quarter below the line of decency, and
Swanson and Keaton and Dressler and William S. Hart. No one pretended that what we were doing was art.
we had some guts and some luck, but we were just making a buck.
Movies were movies when we ran the show.
Hooray for Hollywood, where you're terrific if you're even good. Where any one of them from Shirley Temple to Amy Semple is equally understood. Go on and try your luck. You might be Donald Duck. Hooray for Hollywood.
keep your sunny side up, up.
Hide the side that gets blue.
If you've 11 sons in or more,
Football teams make money, you know.
Keep your funny side up, up. Let your laughter come through.
stand up on your legs, be like two front legs. Keep your sunny side up.
Give an elegant prose, no a coward one knows. You'll get noticed as much you'll go broke. Keep it good and corny, make it California, Idaho or Roanoke. You gotta give the people, the ticket buying people.
You gotta give the people hope.
Oh, heartbreak and passion may both be in fashion, but we wanna make the world laugh.
Let others do drama of sin and disgrace, while I throw a fish in the heroine's face.
To keep them in stitches, we burn the stock fridges, and so Cousin Sally in half.
So keep the schmaltz and the suds and the sobs. The only art I know is to tickle a snob.
This cause we've been blessed with what is possessed with this. We wanna make the world laugh.
Well, if you think that you've seen it all, the big and the small, well, don't get upset now, just you wait till the next curtain call.
You ain't seen nothing.
You ain't been nowhere. You ain't had nothing yet.
Oh, Mommy, Mommy, we love ya.
Give me a good old mammy song, one that I can sing down on my knee. Give me a good old mammy song with an old-fashioned melody. One that says I've been away and I've been blue. One that says I'm coming home to you. Give me a good old mammy song, mammy, I'll sing about you.
Oh, just to see her smile again would fill me with joy.
Oh, mammy, mammy, don't you know me? I'm your little boy. Give me a good old mammy song. And mammy, mammy, you know what I'll do. Mammy, as your little baby, I'll sing about you.
This time it's the big time, and it's high time we were seen.
I want a house like Mary Pickford. I want to sleep on satin sheets.
Grab it with your both hands when that great moment arrives. 'Cause this time it's the big time. It's the big time of our lives.
Thank you, and welcome to another Minstrel Spectacular. And I'm delighted now to present our spectacular dustbin that contains the spectacular Don Maclean.
Is it me? Oh! Good. What a surprise. Now you've caught me unawares now, haven't you? I mean, look at that, look. I'm spring cleaning, you see. I've had to... Careful where you're going, George. Oh, you've got to be careful, because during rehearsals, he slipped and his back went straight into a pot of my white paint. And all afternoon, we've had 2 Boy Scouts offering to see him across the studio. Be careful, George. Yeah, right. No, you will excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, having to sort of do my spring cleaning. Only when I got here, you see, for rehearsals, somebody had painted my dressing room bright green. I was livid. I went into the scene doc. I said, "Who's painted my dustbin bright green?" And this stagehand stood up. I'm not kidding, he must have been 7'12". He got one eye in the middle of his forehead. And he was eating a lump of raw meat. He said, "I painted it. Why?" I said, "The first coat's dry." Now, I don't mind a bit of painting, though, you know, because it's me that paints the white rings round the minstrel's eyes. Did you know that? You should see him with the lights out. Looks like the conveyor belt at a mint factory. But didn't they look nice during that last number about the movies? Now, that took me back, because I loved the pictures when I was a lad, you know. I always went to the pictures all the while, and whatever film I saw, it affected the way I travelled home. I mean, for instance, when I saw the Tour de France, I pedalled all the way home. And when I saw Sanders of the River, I paddled all the way home. The following week, it was The Revenge of Lassie. For the first time, I realised there's 42 lampposts in our street. Because as you got older, going to the pictures took on a new meaning, didn't it, lads? Do you remember all that passion in the back row? You do, don't you? What? There was more physiotherapy going on there than in Bart's hospital. And what about the yawn, lads? We all perfected the yawn, didn't we? Eh? The yawn was great. You sat there for 5 minutes doing nothing. At the end of 5 minutes, you went... And if she put her head there, you knew you'd cracked it, you were away. Nobody surfaced till the interval, and even then there wasn't time for an ice cream. Just a glucose tablet, a quick whiff of oxygen, and you were off again. And you came out, you'd been kissing her for 3 solid hours, and the inside of your mouth was raw, and all your lips were swollen up like that. You look like Mick Jagger, you know what I mean? And you looked at your girlfriend, and she was the same, and she said, "Let us know when you're healed up, and we'll do it again." Because there was one fella that I missed, one film star. I never took my eyes off him all the while he was on the screen. Roy Rogers. Do you remember him, eh? The cleanest living cowboy in the West. Sort of Cliff Richard with spurs. No, really. He was known as the fastest nun in the West, that man. He marched into this saloon this one day, you see, and he ordered a glass of milk, because he always drank milk, you see. And he was stood there with both hands over the top of the glass of milk, because there were Humphreys about, even in those days. He looked round, and Trigger was gone. And he said, "All right," because he talked like that with his eyes closed. "I'm going to drink my milk. And if my horse isn't back where I left it when I've drunk my milk, the same thing's going to happen here that happened in Tucson 2 years ago." And he drank his milk, and he turned round, and Trigger was back. And he strode out and mounted up with aplomb. Because as the one-legged cyclist said, it's the way you put it over that counts. And he was on the horse, and Gabby Hayes dashed out the saloon, and he said, "Say, Roy, I got to know, Roy. What happened in Tucson 2 years ago?" And Roy looked down at him and said, "Had to walk home, didn't I?" I mean, I've not been... A ripple. Not got time for all that. But I mean, I like going to the pictures, but I've not been for ages, because I never take the wife out, you see. I mean, I believe in keeping them down. I'm very much the boss in our house.
Ed, what about this decorating?
Oh.
You idle layabout.
Yes, I'll never have any of these jealousy problems like other fellas do. I mean, the wife's not at all jealous of me.
I know what you're up to. Hanging around all those TV toppers again.
Oh, yes. And I'll tell you this, lads. If you keep them down, if you control them, they appreciate you. They'll never leave you. For instance, my wife would never even consider leaving...
You've had your last chance. I'm off home to Mother.
In a dream I just drift away, when the Rio Batucada they play. All these moments so divine, they were yours and they were mine, to remember evermore. I pray heart to heart will be. Once again he'll kiss my lips tenderly, and the Rio Baducada, a magic spell will cast, making you my own at last.
Come on and sing a chicka chicka boom chick.
A crazy thing, the chicka chicka boom chick.
Brazilians found the chicka chicka boom chick.
They like the sound of chicka chicka boom chick.
Brazil, my hearts were entertaining you. We stood beneath an amber moon and softly murmured someday soon we'll kiss and cling together.
Then tomorrow was another day. The morning found me miles away, with still a million things to say.
Now, like twilight dims the sky above, recalling thrills of our love. There's one thing I'm certain of: return I will to old Brazil.
Way down among Brazilians, coffee beans grow by the billions.
So they've got to find those extra cups to fill.
They bought an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
You can't get cherry soda 'cause they've got to sell their quota. And the way things are, I guess they never will.
They've got a zillion tons of coffee in Brazil.
No tea or tomato juice. You'll see, no potato juice.
'Cause the planters down in San Jose say no, no, no. A politician's daughter was accused of drinking water and was fined a great big $50 bill.
They've got an awful lot of coffee in Brazil. When calypso rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like the lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more.
Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. He querido volver a vivir la pasión y el calor de otro amor que me quiera sentir, que me quiera feliz como ayer lo fui.
¿Quién será la que me quiera a mí? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será?
¿Quién será la que me dé su amor? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será?
I'll sing to the sun in the sky. I'll sing till the sun rises high.
Carnival time is here, magical time of year, and as the time grows near, beats lift my heart.
I'll sing as I play my guitar. I'll cling to a dream from afar. Will love come my way this carnival day and stay here in my heart?
Of love set in a crown immortal. Oh, shine upon my heart. Oh,
paradise in sunny Brazil,
where every pair of eyes will give you a thrill.
Ask any gay romancer, he will give you just one answer. Copacabana.
Skies that light up the beach are bluer than blue,
And any girl will teach the samba to you.
Hey, senor, you too, madam, wanna know where Eve met Adam? Copacabana.
Ask any gay romancer, he will give you just one answer. Hey, senor, you too, madam, wanna know where he met Adam? Copacabana. Yo!
Thank you very much. And now, reading one of her own poems, I'm delighted to introduce Miss Pam Ayres.
Well, I got up in the morning, like you would, and I cooked a bit of breakfast, like you would. But at the door, I stopped, for a message had been dropped, and I picked it up and read it, like you would. Oh, blimey, I said, like you would. Have a read of this. This is good. It said, I live across the way and admire you every day, and my heart, it breaks without you. Well, it would. It said, I'd buy you furs and jewels if I could. And I'd go along with that. I think he should. It said, meet me in the park when it's good and dark, and so me wife won't see, I'll wear an hood. Oh, I blushed with shame and horror, like you would, that a man could ask me that, as if I would. So I wrote him back a letter, saying, no, I think it better if I meet you in the Rose and Crown like we did last Thursday. Thank you. And the next medley that the Minstrels are going to do is made up of viewers' requests, and I hope it contains some of your favourites, like it could.
than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia.
Mountain Mama, take me home, country road.
The sweetest sounds I'll ever hear are still inside my head.
The kindest words I'll ever know are waiting to be said.
The most entrancing sight of all is yet for me to see, and the dearest love in all the world is waiting somewhere for me, is waiting somewhere for me.
Love, look at the two of us, strangers in many ways.
We've got a lifetime to share, so much to say, and as we go from day to day, I feel you close to me, but time alone will tell. let's take a lifetime to say I knew you well, for only time will tell us so,
And love may grow for
all we know.
Who will buy this wonderful morning? Such a sky you never did see. Who will tie it up with a ribbon and put it in a box for me?
There'll never be a day so sunny, it could not happen twice. Where is the man with all the money?
It's cheap at half the price. Who will buy?
Wonderful feeling,
I'm so
where
high.
I could fly.
Me, oh my.
I don't want to lose it,
So what am I to do?
to keep the sky so blue.
There must be someone who will buy. Who will buy?
Who will buy?
This wonderful morning.
I'm so high,
I swear I could fly.
me oh my.
I don't want to lose it.
What am I to do to keep the sky so blue?
There must be someone who will buy.
Guten Abend. Or if you are chasing the wife around the living room, guten Tag.
Ladies and gentlemen, this little Meersturm is typical of the Austrian Tyrol where I live, and where I hope you will be coming for your holidays. Yeah? As you can see, it is rather large, but it is the size approved by the patron saint of tobacco, Saint Bruno. Of course, every one of these carries a government health warning, which says, warning, do not carry this pipe in your trouser pocket. It could affect your eyes. And so could this. Yeah, that may not sound very much to you, but in 5 minutes' time, this place will be completely overrun by Vikings, all with big rashers of bacon strapped to their thighs, going. Oh, yeah, the Tyrol is a very exciting place. Now, the Tyrol has been very popular with tourists since the year 219 BC, when Hannibal crossed the Alpine border with 200 elephants, and the customs man said to him, why couldn't you bring in 200 cigarettes like anyone else? Now, for choice of resort, where better than here in Oberbad Stenchhaus? Very pleasant if the wind is in the right direction. We have many famous people coming to stay at Oberbad Stenchhaus, including Raquel Welch, who left behind her a wonderful impression. She fell flat on her face in the snow. There is only one hotel in the village. However, the head waitress, Grunhilde, is most obliging. She will bring a hot meal up to your room, let you have it, then take the meal down and reheat it for you. Drinks are served in the Wunderbar, so called because after you've had one or two, you'll wonder where the hell you are. And of course, all the entertainment takes place in the swingingest place in town, the Edelweiss. However, be very careful, because at least once a week it is raided by the Edelweiss squad. Who walk in and say, we have ways and means of making you sober. However, don't worry, because as you can see, in Austria, we are only half German. Yes, of course, the cabaret takes the form of the famous Schuhplatte dance. Schuh meaning shoe, and platter meaning another 10 minutes of this and I shall be completely knackered. It is quite simple to do. Watch. And also rather painful. However, all these movements are very significant. They date back from olden times when the peasants would come in from the fields and covered in fertilizer, and their old frau would look out the window and say, you are not coming in here with that on your shoes and trousers, and consequently they would have to... I must stop doing that. There is, of course, in the middle of the village, a lake. Where you can go sailing. Unfortunately, you cannot swim in it, as it is verboten. Verboten. That's a German joke. There is no heavy industry in the area, and it is no coincidence that all the men employed are called hands, because many hands make light work. Oh, God. Before we return to the hotel, we take you to the souvenir shop. No tourist can go home without a pair of the famous yodeling underpants. These are wunderbar. You pull them on, and in no time at all, you are going, oh. They are made by a local man, known to all his friends as the Boston Strangler. Which is rather appropriate, as, of course, yodeling was invented by an American from Boston, who is now working as a photographer for page 3 of a certain British newspaper. Unfortunately, while he was here, his landlord caught him taking naughty photographs of his beautiful daughter. Fortunately, the photographer leapt out of the window and started skiing down the mountain. And the peasant shouted after him. He said, so this is how you repay me, by taking naughty photographs of my beautiful daughter. And the photographer looked over his shoulder and said, and your old lady too.
message fling and spread our Savior's fame.
Let the whole creation sing aloud his praise. Changeless is his word and holy are his ways.
By his faithful people be his mercy blessed. Let his reign of peace be known from east to west.
Sound, sound, ye trumpets, sound to praise the King of glory. Wake, wake the echoes round to speak his mighty name. Lord of creation, guide thou our nation. Hold thou from hell thy righteous way. Light ever living, unto us giving joy in our hearts obey. Truth ever glorious, wisdom victorious, Lord, we adore thy majesty. Father, all holy, up to the lowly, praise we lift to thee.
Sound, sound, ye trumpets, sound to praise the King of glory.
Wake, wake the echoes round to speak his mighty name.
To speak his mighty
Thank you very much. Now, for our finale tonight, we're going to present some music from two very contrasted stage productions. I hope you'll like them. And on behalf of all my friends here, I'd just like to say good night, and I hope you'll join us again next week. Thank you.
dancing a road, yeah.
Oh, hey, oh.
So gaily we sway to and fro, yeah.
Hey, oh.
We Hollanders all do it so, yeah.
Our wooden shoes clatter, but what does it matter? Sing hey, oh, hey, oh. In sweet little Holland, in deep little Holland, we all Mr. Sally Adams requests the pleasure of your company.
And a supper and dance, a farewell party that she's giving at her house tonight.
Mr. Sally Adams, the Queen of Washington Society.
Anybody at all who's anybody will be gathered at a house tonight.
Mr. Sally Adams, the new ambassador across the sea. Mr. Sally Adams, who says the hell with all formality. Mr. Sally Adams, Mr. Sally Adams,
Makes them sing at a party,
And each guest becomes a hand.
giving all that he's got.
Encore!
It may not please the smarties,
But she doesn't give a damn.
if they like it or not.
That's true.
she is liable to blurt out the thing that she should ignore, but nobody will care.
She can iron a shirt out,
The stuff with a senator.
or a congressman there.
God bless America! For Mrs. Sally Adams, who wants the pleasure of the company, glad are we to accept the root for
Mrs. Sally Adams,
Queen of all the madams.
Madam Ambassador. Mrs. Sally Adams, Mrs. Sally Adams, here she comes right now.
I'm the chosen party giver for the White House clientele, and they know that I'll deliver what it takes to make 'em gel. And in Washington, I'm known by one and all as the hostess with the mostest on the ball.
they will go to Elsa Maxwell when they had an axe to grind.
They could always grind their axe well at the parties she designed.
Now the hatchet grinders all prefer to call on the hostess with the mostest on the ball. I've a great big bar and good caviar, yes, the best that can be found.
And a large amount in her bank account when election time comes round. If you're feeling presidential, you can make it, yes indeed.
There are just three things essential. Let me tell you, all you'll need is an ounce of wisdom and a pound of gold. And the hostess,
Who's the hostess?
with the mostest on the ball.
Now bow to your partners
Bow to your corners.
and dance till your cheeks are red as a rose.
But try not to step on your partner's toes.
Now duck for the oyster,
Dig for the clam.
now duck for the oyster, dig for the clam. But do your digging for Uncle Sam.
One for the money, two for the show. Now one for the money, two for the show. Three to make ready for Uncle Joe. Come on, square dance.
Square dance, the Washington Square dance.
No matter which side you're on or where you stand.
Take your partner by the hand.
And it's fair dance. It's the Washington Square dance.
Be careful, you'll have to watch your step. By God,